YTBC, what's the deal? Now let me go ahead and read a few comments from this presser yesterday from my man Tyson Fury, the heavyweight champion of the world. All right, now this presser was in Cologne, Germany. He goes on to say, I was just saying, I hope Wladimir can take his belts back on the 9th of July. And how good of a champion he's been and how he held it together for so long. How he's been a champion for 10, 15 years and was motivated to keep fighting the young guys coming up, because I've only been on top of the world for 5 months and I'm already sick of it. Hopefully Vlad can have his belts back and I can go home and start eating my chocolates again and I'll be left alone forever. All this media attention and all the people who want to challenge me, I really ain't interested in. Vladimir's done a great job for so long, so hopefully he can get back what's rightfully his. I'm only a champion in recess. Tyson Fury is... he says a lot of things. And it's really hard to know when he's trolling or know when he's being truthful, or it's just really hard because on a Monday he'll say, I'm a fat guy. I shouldn't even been fighting. I want to retire. It's all about the money. After this fight, I'm done. Then I want to move to America. And then on Tuesday, he'll say, I'm the king of the world. I'm the best heavyweight. I'm going to reign forever. I mean, it's so flip-flop with him. I won't take too much into what he did at the second press conference in Germany. I wouldn't take too much into it as far as him trying to, have people sympathize with him or feel sorry for him, or, oh yeah, you're getting treated like shit, which he is. Really, man, it seems like, and I'm on the outside looking in. I live in America, but from the outside looking in, it almost seems as if Anthony Joshua was the real champion over in the UK, and Tyson Fury is just a fly-by-night guy. And it's funny because, like I've always said, it's like this misconception that Joshua's like this, 19, 20-year-old, because because every time you hear Joshua, you hear Mike Tyson, and I keep telling people, yes, I know how you're trying to say that, they're both devastating knockout punchers, but that's about it. One dude's 6'6", one dude was 5'10". One dude was champion a year and 8 months after he turned pro. One guy is 26, 27 years old and only has 16 fights. Mike did this shit when he was 19, 20 years old. But there's this misconception that Fury's like this 19, 20-year-old when really, I mean, not Fury, but Joshua is this 19, 20-year-old, but he's 26. Fury's 27. These dudes are the same age. Or, practically the same age. 1 year apart. And it just seems as if people think that Joshua's going to, have this long reign as the real champion, and Fury's just, holding the other title. And it's like people give him respect for beating Vlad, but then they say shit like, oh, but it was boring. So now it's back to what was boring and what was not boring. So like I was saying, it seemed like the British public, again, like I said, from the outside looking in, they look at Joshua like he's the real champ and Fury's just a fly-by-night type of guy. Fury's weight is really, really making me second guess my prediction on this fight. Now, I think in my last video, I think I said the fight was in June, but I meant to say July. We know it's July 9th. So he has a few months to get ready, man, but I'm a big believer in if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. I'm not saying he needs to be in intensive, training, man, to year round, even when you're not scheduled for a fight, but being the man, being the heavyweight champion, you would have to know that you're going to be fighting whether it's Wladimir or somebody pretty soon. And I understand you won the title, you want to celebrate, but I'm on the outside looking in. I'm not Tyson Fury, but how long does the celebration last? I mean, yes, you did win the heavyweight title, but you have to maintain the heavyweight title too, And I'm just, like I said, I'm a believer in if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So now, was it going to be like a weight loss camp now? Is he going to be able to really work on the things he needs to work on? Or is he just confident that, hey, I beat him the first time. All I got to do is just get in, you know, some decent shape and I'll win this fight too. I just hope he doesn't have this false, you know, you know, these false thoughts of, I just need to show up on fight night because, hey, I beat him the first time. You know, you were down to 200 and what was he? 247 pounds for that fight when you were coming to the other fights, 266, you know, 274, all them fucking weights. When the press conference was going on for that first fight, if I can remember correctly, somebody prove me wrong, but I know of a few photos, Fury looked sleek. He looked pretty svelte in those photos. Looked like he was ready to go during the pressers. Now it's, you know, you got a gut and shit. It's just, I don't know, man. I mean, obviously it's not a bodybuilding contest. James Toney's one of the most skillful guys I've ever seen in my life. And when he was competing in heavyweight, he had a gut against Rockman. And, you know, he had a gut against Samuel Peter. Didn't look like the James Toney that fought Evander Holyfield. You know, so what do y'all think about this, man? Do you think Tyson Fury's just looking for some pity? Then I heard he's going to move to America. People asking me. That's another thing, man. Some of you British fans, boy, y'all y'all do not like us Americans, man. You know, Yanks. What do they call us? Yanks. And call it America. Murica. Some of y'all have a lot of hate for America, and that's fine, you know, but I think the UK fans, majority of them, are beautiful fans, man. They love the sport. As far as loving the sport, they love the sport. And that's why I like communicating with a lot of UK fans. Sometimes I think they love the sport more than us Americans do, you know, so. But if he comes over here, Tyson Fury, it's fine with me. If he stays in the UK, fine with me. If he fucking decides to move to Saudi Arabia, fine with me. Wherever he wants to live, it's on him. I really can care less if he moves to California or Vegas or wherever, man. You know, but as far as him, you know, oh, I don't want to be the champion and you guys, and maybe this is his way of just motivating himself. Fighters, you know, they'll find the damnedest ways to motivate themselves. Now, some of you fans may say, hey, you're the heavyweight champion. You're about to fight Wladimir Klitschko in a rematch. How in the hell are you not motivated enough? I mean, you'll be surprised by a lot of athletes. You'll be surprised, man. I played college ball with some guys. I mean, you wouldn't believe what it will take to motivate some guys sometimes without them just being motivated because they're there competing in the first place. Some guys need that extra, well, you know, this media person said this. Dan Raphael said this about me, you know. This guy on YouTube said this about me. Tyson Fury, I think, is just looking for a way to motivate himself. And some of you may say, oh, what do you mean? He got, you know, his family around and he got enough. But sometimes it takes more than that. Maybe him being out of shape. Maybe him showing up, showing his gut. Everybody's looking at him like, this motherfucker's out of shape. You won the first fight, but are you even, you know, are you taking this serious? Maybe it's like a reverse psychology. Maybe he needs that to motivate him. He needs us to say, oh, you're a fat bastard. He needs us to say, oh, we want you to get the hell out of the UK and go to America. You know, he needs the, you know, gay and lesbian community to hate on him because of the words he said. It's like he wants that shit. It's like he wants it. Going to have to come in shape, man. Whether you beat Klitschko the first time or not. Just my thoughts on this. YTBC. I'm out.